Yes, apparently you should now be able to see scrolls. So please tell me in the chat if you can, because it's actually really awkward for me to actually see the chat. It's kind of all small. Basically when I go into scrolls, everything messes up on my desktop, so I can't keep any windows where I'd like them to be, but I can actually read the chat the way I've set it up. So you guys can see it, that's fantastic. Scrolls is really cool. Now, I've never really played these sorts of card games, because that's what it is, you know, you've seen Magic the Gathering and stuff like that. You lay down your cards, they do different things, you add characters onto the board. I've never really played these sorts of games. When Pokemon first became a big craze, I kind of played a little bit of that, if you would consider that game one of those types. I think a lot of people done Pokemon for trading though, and collecting all the cards, but I actually gave the game a go. So this is, like, my thoughts on this game is coming from someone who doesn't play these sorts of games. However, I do like the look of them, I've just never got around to giving them a go, and I tell you what, this is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It's quite strategic to some extent, and it does take a while to learn. Now, I've done the tutorial. The tutorial was really easy and simple to understand. However, when you go into the game, there's quite a few things that the cards refer to that it took me a while to figure out what they were actually doing. So I'm going to try and explain things as we go along. I'm probably not going to do the best job of that because I'm very new to this, but anyway, let's start off with actually, before we do that, I should show you. When you join the game, there are 3 different types of deck. Now, I don't know if you're allowed to mix each of the different types. That probably wouldn't make much sense, but I've gone with the growth strategy. So the idea with growth is that the different types of units that you get, they generally start out weak, and then as you continue, you get buffs, you can put power-ups on them, and they get stronger with time. Then you have this sort of mechanized group in the middle, I forget what they're called. They're all about placing down buildings that attack enemies, and then the other one is more of a militant style, where you get lots of units onto the board quickly that are weak, but when you lay them out in groups, they kind of become stronger. So they're 3 really different styles, and I've only got access to one at the moment, so I've been learning the strategy of playing with them and playing against particular different types. Okay, apparently game volume is too loud. You're just going to have to give me a moment then to change that. I was wondering if it would sound too loud, so the screen should go black while I change the sound. And how is that compared to my voice? I really like the music on this. I pretty much say that for everything I play. That's because I really like music, but there you go. Right, I'm going to have a sip of my tea. I've got a nice cup of tea here, and then we're going to start. Okay, so a lot of people saying it's now good. Maybe some people like the music in the background a little louder than others, but it should be good now. So please don't expect me to be good at this game and win. I've won a few matches. I'm playing against the computer while I try and learn everything. And I think the opponent took the first turn there. That's not often that happens, actually. I usually get the first turn. So, where should we start? Well, I'm just going to kind of go through the game. You'll have to pick it up a bit as we go along. We've got to defend these things on the left here. I forget what they're called. It'll come to me in a bit. And they have some on the right here as well. So each of these have 10 hit points. And we've got some cards down here. We get 5. Well, normally you get 5 to start. We've got 6 this time. Don't know why that is. And what you have to do, the first thing you need to do is give yourself some growth. So every time you turn a card, you can do one of these actions each time. Jesus. Okay, now you can all see. Sorry about that. Oh, it's been a long day. Let's go back a step, which I can't do because that'll mean I surrender. Okay, thank you for telling me, guys. That would have been really embarrassing. Yeah, so when you start a round, you can either trade in a card for 2 other ones. Very occasionally you get free. I'm still trying to figure out why you sometimes get free. Or you can create growth, which is exactly what you want to do. So you need to think about what it is you want to do. This is quite common, this one, and it's not one we really want to save. However, it is very useful. It heals free. This one will take us quite some time to use. For each unit you control, heal your idol on the same row by 1. Beast creatures deal double damage to idols on this turn. Now this is interesting because before I didn't realise what idols are. They're these things over here, but we're probably not going to need that in this game, so we're going to sacrifice that for a point, and now we can use 1 point here. So now you'll notice that the growth and the exchange for the scrolls has gone away. However, the only thing we can use is this buff, so we have no units to buff with it, so then we just have to choose the next turn. Now sometimes you can get really unfortunate and get dealt all the wrong cards down here, which happened to me a while ago. I actually got really battered because I kept getting buffs like these, and all the units that I were getting were like a really high amount of growth. So now I've got 1 growth this turn. We're actually going to take this card, turn it into another unit of growth, and now we can use ones with 2. Except we have no units, we just have buffs for 2, so we have to go to the next round again. And I got a question here, do I want to play online with fans? I haven't played online, but of course if you can set up a match then maybe we could try that, although I have no idea because I haven't played online yet. And someone's saying I don't get free cards each round. Trust me, I've seen it quite a few times. I've done the exchange and I've been given 3 cards instead of 2. It may be the card that I exchanged in that caused that. Anyway, so we're off to a bad start here because we need to keep getting these points up, these growth ones. We're going to exchange this one here because it'll be quite some time before I'll actually get to use that. So now I have 3 points. Again, I've got no units here with 3. Another strategy would have been to have taken a bit of a gamble and exchanged 1 scroll for 2 other scrolls, and then maybe one of those would have been a unit that we could have put on the board. Right, so now we have Binding Root. Now here's a funny story. And what was that beeping noise? What's that for? Someone's messaging me on something. I left Facebook open, so let me quickly close that. There we go, it's closed. And this time the screen will not remain black. Okay, anyway, so have a look here. Enchanted units move is decreased by 1. Now, I made this mistake of thinking that that was this thing right here. So this is the sort of recharge. Every 2 turns, this unit will be able to attack. I thought it would decrease that. What it actually does is stop the unit from moving around on the board. It took me quite some time to figure that one out. And we're not really going to need to use that against this particular type of deck because they generally stay in the same position once they've played. At least that's what the AI is like. So we're going to use that, and that means we can put our first unit on the board. Now these guys right here are kind of like suicide attackers, it would seem. Still trying to learn about them and figure out what they do. And this guy over here can only attack to the back range there. So what we're going to do is put this guy down in this corner. I'm actually going to put him here. Now normally I would put down my units at the back and sort of charge them up over time and put throwaway units in front of them to defend them as we buff them up. However, with this type of opponent, using this deck, I forget what it's called, they generally put down tanks that fire into the back areas here, so what I'd normally do is actually put them there instead. And now people are saying that they should spam my Facebook. Well, you can do it now, but I've closed it, so... right, okay, so we place down that unit. That's all of our growth points used this turn, so now we go on to the next turn. This guy is going to attack after a while, after a couple of turns there. Oh, what did he use? Okay, so use Spark. That dealt 2 points of damage, so we need to heal this guy. And we can heal him by 3 points. That would actually be a good move in the beginning, I think, because we want to, yeah, get this guy leveling up. Anyway, we are going to get ourselves... I don't think we need another point this round, so we're going to exchange that for some more scrolls. And that's good. This is a good unit. We're going to use that in a moment. However, first of all, we're actually going to buff this guy. So this will give him 2 attack and 2 health. Now, I'm curious to see how this works, because you can see here he has a 3 there for the maximum amount of health. So if we use this first, then we'd heal him up. However, what I want to see is if it then... See, it doesn't add this here. It doesn't give a maximum of 3, so I don't think I can heal him any further. So actually that does both things, and we get to hold on to our healing card. And I was planning on using both of those because now I have a leftover 2 points. Let's see what this one does again. Enchanted unit is healed by 1 each round. So if we were to give this guy that, he would then heal automatically. And I think that could be a good idea, but we'll hold on to that card because I don't know, this guy might get killed if they put down a strong mob. Okay, I'm just going to have a look at the chat quickly. Okay, not really a lot of questions, just random comments, but not too much stuff related to the game here at the moment. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, because if you're looking at something and thinking, what on earth is that? It's quite likely that someone else might be thinking the same thing. So, what are we going to do this round? Let's put down one of these guys. These are sneaky. They're relentless. However, they're pretty easy to kill. But we're in a good position at the moment, so let's see. We want more growth points. This card here, right here, we might actually want to hold on to. In fact, I want to use all of these cards at the moment, and it would be silly not to waste one, so I need to make a decision. I think this one here, we'll probably get another one of these. We're going to put that onto a growth point. And now what we can actually do is place down Brother of the Wolf. And we will place this guy in the middle there. There's an important reason I've done that, is so that he's not in the same lane as these guys up here, and we can place wolves around this guy like this. Actually, we can't do that yet. Still haven't figured out when it is you can actually place them. I think we still... no, we don't have anything else left to do, so we're going to do that. Continue. So that guy is 1, that guy is 2. Okay, so he's moved him down, so he's going to attack that guy. And this is a really good totem right here. This one will give you +1 attack for everyone on the board, so we want to hold on to that and use that later. I think what we actually want to do right now is use this unit, because when we place it down, it's Sister of the Fox right there. We actually get another card when we place her down, so that can be really useful. And this is another really useful card. It might not be immediately useful right now, but when you place this guy down on the board, you will actually get another growth, a piece of growth down here on this limit in the bottom left hand corner. So we've got 5 at the moment. You'll get that while he's alive, so you'll actually have 6 growth overall while he's still on the board. Anyway, I think I'm going to get rid of this card because I need to continue increasing my growth, and I usually hold on to them for a long time and never really use them. So a little bit of a sacrifice there. And I could place this guy down actually, you know, I think I will. And that'll give us a lot of options in the next round. But we are, well, possibly we could use that as well. Let's have a quick look. 0, 0. So this guy's going to attack, and that will add 2 to his attack right there. But only on that round, so we might want to save that for later. So let's do that. You see he's gone down here and attacked that thing. Also been healed because he has... oh no, he doesn't. Strange. Oh, and that guy's been killed straight away. Never mind. Oh, and our Sister of the Fox has gone down as well. Not good. This one right here, I do believe, gives you the next creature skull. We actually need that right now, so we're going to cast that. And it's a wolf. Let's have a look at this. 2 attack, 3 hit points. And when it deals damage, it is healed by 1. That's good to know. We should be able to summon a wolf now. We're going to put one right here. And then it's going to be ready to attack immediately. So it's going to do damage of 1 to this guy. So if we use this now, we can take that guy out. So we're going to use that as well. We're going to cast that. And that didn't work out quite as well as I hoped. Ah, well, if I could have made one more piece of growth, I then could have used this at the same time. Actually, it feels like such a waste to skip this without using those. I think what I need to do is get more scrolls in my deck more often. So I kind of wasted that there, but that guy's now dead, and now we can attack these 2 idols of his at the end, and that's not good because our big guy's been killed, unfortunately. But this is a good card. Enchanted unit gets +2 attack. So that's the kind of thing I might add to this guy as well as that one there. However, we need to get more cards. And both of these I really want to use. I think we're going to have to exchange this one right here. Hoping to get something better than that. But what we can do now, I think, we need to buff this guy down here. He's our main guy at the moment, so we're going to give him some more attack strength. He'll be able to kill that with his next attack, which he's going to do in this move. We should also protect him, possibly. Yeah, you see, I was about to place this down because we can, but actually that's the kind of card that we can trade in for another one. So now we've taken down one of their idols. They've taken down one of ours as well. I say they, we're playing against the computer. Okay, Okay, now he's using some of... Oh, boom. Using some of his cards. That's not good, is it? That one right there is getting attacked. This one's also taking a bit of damage. You win, by the way, when you've destroyed 3 of their idols. So got another 2 to go. And what we're going to do is probably trade this card here, card like that. Get 2 more. So we got Bearpaw. Now I can't remember if that stacks, because we could put that on this guy, and then he'd get another 2 health and 2 attack. But I don't think that contributes to this guy's cap. Yeah, so look at this, he's got 5 health points and there's 3 over there. So if he takes damage he should go back down to that minimum. Okay. So I've got to think for a second about what I'm going to do next, because this is a little bit tricky at the moment. We've taken down 1 idol, but we only got 2 units on the board. We're not in a strong position, I'm just sort of doing the right thing, I guess, where he's not attacking me. We're probably going to save that one to trade for more cards in a bit. This one right here is one I'd probably get rid of as well. You kind of use that when you don't have any units on the board. So this guy's ready to attack. I guess we want to do more damage to that, right? So let's cast that on him. And we're going to move this guy up behind him. So now we're going to attack this idol here. And I'm thinking it might be a good time to use this, because he's got 2 units in front of it, so it's slightly protected. They're both going to attack in a moment, and they could take that out if no one gets in their way. So let's end the round there. Okay, I think I saw someone there asking what the game length was like, and someone else has answered 10 to 30 minutes. That sounds about right. For me it's mostly 20 to 30 minutes. I don't really know how to end a game quickly, I guess. So I didn't really see what they did then. I wasn't paying much attention, I was looking at the chat. This right here is a really good one. When enchanted, the unit is attacked, attacker becomes poisoned. Oh right. Ah, that explains so much. So when the unit is attacked, the attacker becomes poisoned for 3 rounds. Okay, so that explains why some of the units that I was casting that on weren't getting attacked. That's good to know. Anyway, right, what we're going to do is trade this one over here, because I'm not going to use that. Get ourselves 2 more cards, so we can put another +2 attack on these guys here, but between them they're going to destroy that idol, so we don't really need to worry about that. And I'm not really sure, maybe we should put down another unit. We've got this guy up here. I think we'll do that actually. We'll put that guy all the way at the front there. And we'll go to the next round. And he destroyed that, that's excellent. And now that idol has been destroyed. And so what we probably want to do next is move these wolves up by 1 block. Probably not onto that back one though. Actually, I'm really not sure what to do. Let's see. I don't know. We've got a healing well here as well, by the way. So heal everyone. Let's have a look at this. So when Vitality Well's cooldown becomes 0, all friendly units are healed by 1. So it heals them every 3 rounds. That's probably not too good for where we're at the moment. I think what we want to do is just put down a couple more units and finish off this idol at the top. So this guy right here, we're probably going to save that for him. I think what we should do is trade the junkyard. No, actually, we're going to trade this one in for 2 cards. We are going to place down the junkyard here to protect that. Seems like a good idea. Then we're going to move these wolves up. Now, it's quite possible. I should have checked before I moved them. This guy's going to attack in 2 moves, so actually that's a good idea to do that right there. We could possibly even buff one of these. So he has got 4 attack, that's got 4 health, that'll get killed. And then that one there will kill that guy with ease. So we might actually want to buff this. But not this round because... yeah, because we've got to wait another turn before it's their go. So I've used my trade. I think I might put this guy on the board as well, just so we've got an extra unit up there. And that will do. And you know what, actually, we've got 2 cards here that we're going to get rid of. Let's put this down on the board at the very top there. That was a bad move because it's in range of that. Didn't really think. But there you go. Let's have a look at the chat. Okay, if you're having trouble on trying to buy scrolls on the website, I had the same trouble What you have to do is go to the Mojang website. There's actually a link that redirects you there, and when you log into your account there might be some questions or something that you have to answer and confirm, and when you do that it then it puts your account into, you know, it says that you've actually confirmed this thing or whatever it is, and then when you go back to the Scrolls website the interface for buying it will all appear and you can enter in your details. Okay, let's have a look at what's going on here. We're going to cast this first of all so we can get an extra unit. Now this guy is the strongest unit in our deck. We don't have enough points to cast him this round. However, these guys are about to attack, so let's have a look. You're going to do 3. That's not enough to kill that one. Now they had a bit more before, and that's because, excuse me, our damage totem got killed down here. So we're going to cast this on that guy. He's going to kill that guy in 1 hit. The other one's going to go down there and do a lot of damage to that. And then we are going to trade this one in for some more cards. Now we have Sister of the Fox. That's actually a good one to chuck on the board, I guess. Whereabouts would be a good idea. Maybe we should think a little bit defensive at the moment. We'll put her in the way of our idol back here, and we'll get an extra card for that, which we could possibly use, but we can't. Now this guy here, let's have a look at him, because he has 1 hit point but 6 attack, and he has a slow charge. He's the kind of unit that you put at the back of the board and defend and wait until he can attack. However, against this type of deck, you see they've got their cannons that attack the back area, so it's not so good. And yeah, I think that'll end our round. And I need to drink my tea as well. Good stuff. So yeah, you saw there we attacked that idol. So I want to focus on doing that. This thing here, I'm not really sure what that does. Okay, the Sister of the Fox is gone. When Ether Pump attacks, all opponents' units are dealt 1 damage. And it does that every 3 rounds. It's a slow charge, but then it hits all the units that I have. Let's have a look at this one right here. The enchanted creature becomes poisoned for 3 rounds. So who do we want to cast that on? This guy here can be a bit of a nuisance. Yeah, let's do that. Let's cast that on him. And now I think we're going to trade in this card here. Actually no, that one. We're going to trade in that one for 2 more. And we got the same one back, and this thing here. Now this attacks the when the attacker attacks it, it's like thorns, they take damage. So we could put that, we will put that right there. I think would be a good place because they're trying to destroy that at the moment. And that is it for this round. We can actually put down an extra unit. So I'm going to put one. When's that going to attack? Right, we're going to put this guy at the top here because we're trying to take out this idol. So in 2 turns, that one's going to attack. So that means he'll attack before that does. Now that guy's attacking. Done 1 damage. Now this guy can be menacing. Haven't really looked into the details of the opponents too much, but let's have a look here. Oh, that was that thing I think that just fired. It took out our guy who gives us the extra growth, so we have 1 less of that. But I don't think we need it to complete this. We need more buffs more than anything, and not really units. Let's put this thing down at the back here. So now everyone will get healed. These guys are about to attack, but we don't really have a buff for them. Although, what is this? Oh, that's the poisoned one. So that guy's poisoned. Let's poison this guy here. And then these 2 guys here are going to attack. And I think that's it. We've done it. We've won. Woohoo! Right. So any questions you have, just post them in the chat. And who here has come from YouTube, by the way? I was going to stream on YouTube. It wouldn't work. Wouldn't let me start the stream. And so I decided to come over here, but I changed the title of the video, so hopefully some of you saw it on there and came over here. Do you play MTG? I don't know what MTG is. I don't play a lot of games, so I don't really have a lot of knowledge of what each of them are. Okay, so some people here from YouTube, some people from Twitter. Streaming on YouTube is a menace. I completely agree. What makes you go from any game you play to a card game? It's quite interesting. Well, the reason that I chose to play this was because it was Mojang, and I guess the style of game that this is something I like, which is strategy, and I've always been interested in card games, so it kind of worked. And some people saying streaming on YouTube is worse. Some people from Facebook are here. Some people noticed the YouTube video. Lots of people noticed YouTube. Some people are email alerts. Do you play Magic the Gathering? No, I do not. Although when I was on holiday in America, someone gave me an absolute ton of Magic the Gathering cards. I don't know if I still got those. How long have I been streaming? Probably about 20 minutes, I think. What's my real name? My real name is Asuma. I'm joking. And no, I'm not going to do face cam. And yes, the music is very relaxing, creds. Why do you try to stream in YouTube? Well, it's easier to do on YouTube. Well, it should be easier to do on YouTube because that's where my main audience is. So it seems like a smart idea to use their platform to reach, you know, the people that are interested in what I do. But unfortunately, it just doesn't work. So we're back on Twitch, which is a lot easier to stream on and easier to read the chat as well. What is your social security number? It is 7. Thanks for asking. Are you good at singing? No, I'm terrible. Can't sing a note to save my life. Right, anyway, there's some questions. Any questions about the actual game? That was what I was trying to find out. Should we play another match? There is also trials. This I found really difficult. I done one of them. It took me a couple of goes. But you get a bonus amount of coins to spend. So maybe if we can get those, we can then go to the shop. Let's try and read this quickly. I'm not going to read it out loud because I struggle with that, so give me a moment. Okay, what's this bit here? So destroy 3 of your opponent's idols to win, that's normal. Your opponent's idols start with just an 8th health. An 8th? That's a ridiculous amount. Okay, but your opponent begins the battle with a junkyard. That sounds a little one-sided there. Let's give this one a go. Oh, not an 8th. They have 8. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Right, so let's have a look at what we have from the beginning, because this looks really good. We can poison some of their units. So the first one that gets placed down we could probably poison. We have this, which we're going to save for the future. This thing right here is one that I would sacrifice, and looking at the others, I'd probably say we'll make that one a growth point right there. But no units that we can place down with the exception of this, so we have to go and let them start their round. Some people asking what I'm playing. This is the new game from Mojang called Scrolls. It is really enjoyable. It might be enjoyable to watch as well. I have no idea. I watched a little bit of someone else playing it and decided I would give it a go. Right, so they've placed down that. It's not really going to do anything to us. We have our first unit, however, it's really quite strong. It's going to take us, by strong I mean it costs a lot, so it's going to take us a while to get that. This thing here I never really get around to using, so we'll trade that in. And we can't place anything down, so we have to go to the next round. So at this point here, what I'm doing is I'm building up the amount of growth that I have so we can afford more expensive units. However, we're kind of sacrificing time as well, so maybe it's a better strategy to actually trade some of these cards in, or scrolls even, for other scrolls. But we've got this here, so if we cast it, we'll get ourselves our first unit, or second actually. And again, that's too expensive, so we have to trade another one right here. I think we're actually going to... what's that one again? Yeah, that's actually... These are really good ones, you see. Yeah, we're going to get rid of that. We're going to trade it in for another growth point. So now we have 3. And it's the opponent's turn. If you close your eyes, it's like an awkward audiobook, I can imagine that. Okay, so we've got the junkyard. That is probably not in my interest to place down at the moment. It is useful, but we need more growth points. So we've got 4 growth points now. We can place down this guy here. We can actually do that this round. It's a good thing I noticed that before I click next. I think we should place this guy right there. Actually, now that I think about it, because we're playing against the same deck, I should have put him one back and put things in front of him and try and buff him up over time. Okay, you should have made an announcement video that you were going to do a live stream. Well, I do actually have a video up. Well, not a video, but it appears as a video on YouTube. There is a live stream announcement that I'm streaming over here, so it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, we can start to buff this guy. However, they've got the same guy back over there. Can I summon a wolf yet? No, I can't. What am I going to buff him with? I think this one here might be the one. Yeah, because it's +2 attack and +2 health. So let's do that. That increases his cooldown as well, but we'll survive an attack from that guy. And his attack is now actually stronger than that guy, so he has that to go through first as well. Now we have to trade in a card, I think, here. I'm not sure which one. We could cast that. Choices. Let's trade this one in for 2 other cards, see what we get. And we're going to use this on that guy back there. And then we're going to give it over to them. It's their turn. Until when are you going to stream? I plan on streaming for about, let's have a look at the time, about another hour and a bit, and someone's actually rung me. I better check who that is. Looking at my phone. Got a missed call. Interesting. Right, I'll have to give them a call back in a bit. Let's see. So we got Sister of the Fox this round. If we place her down, we get another card. Let's put her in front of this guy so we protect him. That works out nicely because now we have another choice. Can we summon a wolf yet? We still can't. Okay. So this one here is the heal for free. No, that's heal each round. Okay, we don't need that just yet. I think we're actually going to trade this in for 2 more cards. Okay, and I know exactly what I'm going to do next round, I think, now. Let's give this guy +2 attack as well. He's really strong. Am I going to post this on YouTube after? Yeah, I don't know actually, I might do. Depends if Twitch will let me. Everything goes wrong lately, it seems. Right, so what we're going to do this time is get an extra piece of growth there, and now we can actually afford to put this guy down on the board. So let's put him up the side here, and we're probably going to move him back down in front of this guy who's all buffed up. Soon we'll want to use this totem as well. Now we're starting to get some units on the board. They've actually used one there. It's a good thing to notice, and so that's the end of our go. And that's been destroyed. That's good. Very good. This guy here has 1 hit point left. Okay, he's attacking us over there. Right, we've got one of these cards again. Now I would trade that in for 2 cards. That's pretty simple decision. What does this guy have buffed? He has Bear Paw. Now, I'm pretty sure I've stacked these before. I want to find out if I can again. So he has 7, 6 and 1. Although if I do this, countdown increases by 1, so actually we'll leave that for now. Let's put one of these guys down on the board, on the top there. And what is this one? Gains 2 to the end of the turn. So we've got 2 people attacking. She'll then do 3, which will take that out. Actually, let's cast that, you know. There's never really a perfect time to cast it, so doing it now is probably better than nothing. And this one right here, enchanted creature becomes poisoned for 3 rounds. Let's do that to this guy down here, so he'll die off. And we'll call that a turn. We need to get some more cards now, so we need to think about trading them in. It's quite easy to use up a lot of cards like I did there in one go, and then you don't have too many down the bottom here. And she's down. So we want to protect this guy. He's going to be attacking next turn, and I think this is the turn where you can also... Yeah, Brother of the Wolf. We can summon a wolf as well, so let's put one there. So that protects him. And I think you do that instead of attacking, actually. I'm glad I finally figured it out if that's the case. Let's put down the attack totem. I was supposed to do that a while ago. So now everyone has +1 attack. We're getting quite strong here. And we have to choose one of these. I think we're going to go with this one here. We're going to trade it in for 2 more cards. We can also cast this. Now we want to hold on to this guy. He's become very strong, so I think we'll use that now on him. That's the last point of our growth this round. And now it's up to the opponent. There's a lot of creepers in the chat. What's going on there? It's all these creepers. It's a nice scroll you have there. I see what you did. How are we doing back here? We're actually taking a bit of damage between these two. We also want to move these down now because they've done their damage at the top there. So can we move them this round? We can. Can we move this guy? Yeah, we can. So, decisions. Gonna move that guy down, this guy down. Everyone's gonna move down. Excellent. Who's going to attack? You're going to attack. You're going to kill that guy. And these guys, neither of these guys are going to attack, so that's good to know. Might want to buff a couple of these in a moment, but not yet. I think what we should do here is trade this in for a couple more scrolls. And we got another one of them. Let's place it on the board maybe. Or actually I'd save it to the next round. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So we have this card here. If we place that there, it's going to defend this idol. If anyone attacks it, they're going to take 1 damage. So that defends that for a short amount of time. There we go, that guy's dead. Okay, they've placed down another one of those, so now all of their units have +2 attack points. Ah, we just lost a couple of units. Good. We're going to trade that in for more cards. I never liked that one. So we have this guy. Okay, you're about to attack, and you are as well. So we need 1 extra hit point on that. I think that means we need a buff. So that'll get destroyed. Then he'll come through and destroy that one. And it might be a couple of turns before we actually get to attack the idol. So if we're also going to concentrate up here, we need to place down a unit of some sort. So let's put down that there. And I was about to put this guy at the back, but actually we don't have enough growth for that. So, should we buff anyone? Don't think so. I think we need a stronger unit on the board first. And that might be Frostbeard, this guy here. There we go, so those two have been destroyed. And it is my turn again. So this guy's going to attack. He's not got enough to kill this dude over here, so let's see. I think we should buff. Actually, let's do a trade and find out what else we can get here. That's not what I wanted to see, actually. Okay, well, we're going to put this guy at the back. That was the original plan, and we're going to buff him as well. So now he does a lot of damage, but he only has 3 hit points. And let's have a look. Not sure if I want to use that just yet. In fact, I think we're just going to have to call that our turn. So now it is the opponent's turn. What are they going to do? Extra wolf. Healing well's been placed. Might want to try and destroy that. And now it's our turn, I do believe. Nope, they're using more cards. Okay, they poisoned that guy. Oh! 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 Oh dear! We just took a big hit then. That's not good. That is not good. This guy has the healing thing, I think. Yeah, that's the one, so he's going to keep healing. But he only has 7 attacks, so he's going to kill that guy on his go. Which I do think is now. Yeah, so we could summon a wolf. A wolf. Almost said woof. Right, so we could kill that off, but then this thing's behind it. Yeah, I think we're going to leave that as it is, but put a unit in front of him. So let's place down Sister of the Fox, we get an extra card. And this is target healed by 3 health. Really not sure. I think we need some extra growth points at the moment, so we also need to think about what idols we're going to be defending. Yeah, we'll trade that one in. I think we're good. Okay. So sacrifice for scrolls. You can see how many scrolls they have down here in the bottom right. She actually has more growth points as well, which is interesting. This guy's still not ready to attack. We need to defend him by putting another unit in front, which will be this guy here. And this one, when attacked, they'll take 3 poison around. Now normally I don't like that, but is anyone here about to attack? This guy is, and he'll attack that one. Which is kind of pointless because he'll die. So we won't use that. I think we're going to use... No, let's trade in this one for extra scrolls. Healing well, that could be useful, although we don't have the energy or growth to cast it, so we'll leave it like that. He's actually got quite a few units on the board all of a sudden. In the beginning I thought we were in control, but now the tides have kind of turned a lot, haven't they? Now we've just lost yet another unit, and that just done an absolute ton of damage. Let's trade that in for more cards. We need more options at the moment. Right, so let's put ourselves another Brother of the Wolf back here. Summon a wolf. No, we can't do that immediately. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. I think we need to buff her, so that guy gets killed instantly, but we don't have the right buff for that. No, we don't, do we? Right, let's put down a healing well on the top here, put an extra unit. Oh, that's all the growth I have. I thought I had more. Okay, looks like we're going to have to leave it like that. Yeah, that was such a waste. This guy right here doesn't attack very often, and when he does... Apparently if I press control... Oh, that's cool. We can see all the stats at once. Thanks for the tip. Someone's telling me to look at Skype as well. Well, can you tell me what it is in the chat if it's not, I don't know, super important or something, because I have to stop scrolls to check other things. Right, I'm going to have to think now. I'm starting to struggle. Let's trade that one in for more scrolls, give us some more options. Let's cast that. So now we can get the Great Wolf. Maybe we should put some units down the bottom here and attack across this way. Although this guy's got 5 attacks, so we'd need to debuff him, which we don't have anything for. It's not going well. We want to keep this guy at the back alive. He's about to attack, so he'll kill that guy. Let's put him in front. And beyond that, I'm really not sure what to do. Now this one here, we can stop them from moving. But who out there do we want to stop from moving? I'm not really sure. So we will actually end our turn there. It's not going that well. Yeah, he's really starting to buff his units, which is not good. And I'm kind of running out of options here. Let's trade that one in. Let's use this. I have an idea. Let's move this guy. They're both about to attack as well. So he's going to destroy that. That guy needs buffing. We've got nothing to buff him with though. Let's get the Great Wolf behind those guys. We're going to try and attack across here now because there's no units in front of us. Some of these we're going to save. I think we'll use the junkyard ones because we've got a couple here that are alright. So we're going to put one there, and that's actually all we can do. I would have put another one there if it would have been the case. So now they've summoned a Great Wolf into the game. Someone's pointing out that the idol at the bottom is going to get destroyed next round. That's completely true. We just got to defend the 3 up the top here now. Right, so we're going to put the junkyard down there to defend that one. And we've got another one of these guys. We could put that there actually. It'll be behind 2 junkyards, so it'll be defended for a while. And let's trade that in for more scrolls. Still haven't got the decent buff that I'm looking for. Although we do have Sister of the Fox, which gives us an extra card, so let's put her there. It's pretty much a sacrifice unit, but we get an extra card, and that's a useless one. Oh, that control thing is a toggle. I'll actually leave that on. It's kind of It's a bit claustrophobic when you leave it on, actually. Still no good buffs. Let's trade those in. This one right here we can use to poison someone. Who will that be? This thing at the back here. If we can cast it on that, we can't because it has to be a unit. These guys are going to attack, so you're going to get killed, then that's going to get destroyed, which leaves us with this thing here. That guy is also going to attack, so all of these are going to get destroyed in this attack right here. I think we need to put this on that unit. And sure what else to do here. Any of these need healing? No, they don't. Ah, now this we should actually cast to this guy. That would be a good buff. These are our strongest units pretty much at the moment. And that'll do that round. Boom, all destroyed. Oh, defeated. Not surprised. It started off well, didn't it? But then it just fell apart mid-match there. Let's go and have a look at the store. So you can buy a scroll pack for 1,000, and then you can buy a random scroll for 100, and then you can buy scrolls of different type for 175. Now, I didn't know if a scroll pack would give you a load of random scrolls from each different type, because we can only use growth at the moment. These ones cost shards, which cost money. And so I guess we should buy a scroll pack and find out. There's also a little question mark. Yeah, randomly picked from all factions. But you're also guaranteed to get a rare. And you know what, I want to play with the other ones in the future, so we'll probably do this. Did I just buy it? Why did that pop up? I think I did just buy it. Yeah, I did. Without realising it. Well done. Okay. Mostly ones from the two types that I don't play with, which is typical. So, already got that. That's a good one, but didn't get a rare for, unless this is a rare. I don't know how to tell really. But again, didn't really get anything useful there. Let's buy a couple of specific ones. See, I've already got that. I've already got that. I don't know if there's any that I don't have in the deck. I have seen some other things. Let's buy another one. Yeah, these are all things I've seen before. Ah, now that one. Yes, look at that. That costs 8 to cast. God Hand. All your units gain +2 attack until the end of the turn and have their countdown decreased by 2. That is actually a really good card right there. That's going in the deck if I can figure out how to do it. Your rare was growth though, was it? Was it this card here? Was that a rare? How do I tell? I don't know how you tell what's a rare or not. Possibly by the number at the top, I guess you're thinking. Well, I don't know. Anyway, let's go to the deck builder. It'd be, if someone's actually played this, let me know in the chat what you do here, because I kind of looked at all of this. There's a little thing down here that brings up some sort of chat. Oh, I see you, X. Perhaps someone watching the stream there. What's this button? See, I don't know what to do here, so let's click on these to get rid of them, and then only these cards are up here. And kind of drag them down. Is the God Hand now in our deck? I don't see it anywhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think it's actually in our deck. But let's load one to find out. Now, I don't know if the way they're spaced out has anything to do with anything. But I'm not sure if the God one is there. Okay, it's not, is it? So can we add that? So that's been added. I don't like this one here. I never really use that one much, so... Oh man, this is awkward. Let's plop up all these ones that we're probably going to use up here. Yeah, this is really kind of awkward to go through. Ah! What did I do there? Did I double click or triple click or something? Not sure how I did that. I don't use them a lot. You see, I'll probably drag one of those up there and have the God one in instead. This is going to take forever to do. Don't really know what I'm doing, so let's drag that down here. And that one as well. Oh, that's probably the maximum. Oh, this is just awkward interface to use. Whoa! No, I can't drag that. Okay. So that's got 51 scrolls in total in it, 17 creatures, 11 spells, 8 structures and 15 enchantments. How do we save it? Okay, there we go, we've saved that deck. Icon in the bottom right corner, everyone's saying. Let's go back. That one. Let's load the deck. Oh! Very nice, that arranges them for us. I'm just going to have a sip on my tea. I've got to be quite critical here. It's really difficult to read any of this down here. The font is so small. It's a bit of a mess having all the cards down the bottom here, but I don't know. Don't really know what I'm doing anyway. So let's go play that match again. Let's try and beat it this time. Not sure I'm going to do that good. Right, so what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We've actually got some cheap mobs to put down this time, which is a nice change. Let's trade that in for a growth, and we'll do a bit of a different strategy than usual. What type are we playing against? Oh, it's the same match as before, so the same type that we are, growth. Hopefully we can buff this guy up over time and start out like that. Let's end our turn. Oh, and he attacks straight away. And taking a hit damage straight away as well. So that would be good to cast immediately, like that. Then trade this one in, and then put another wolf in front of it. It's going to attack that one. Feel like that's a good move, but we only have one card left at the moment, which is probably not that great. Interesting. Right. Should be our... Oh, there you go, it healed it. Right, should be our turn. Now we're going to trade that in for 2 more cards. Attack +2, yes please. Put that on this guy back here. And when he attacks this turn, this guy's going to be dead. So that is the end of our go. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's that thing, Druid Burial Ground. So that's basically a wall. Is that when attacked? Yeah. So if we put a unit up here and cast that on there, that could be really quite damaging. Let's trade that in for a growth point and put down one of these. So we heal both of these guys if they get attacked. And that'll end our turn. Running a bit short on the cards again. Kind of worried about how I've done that. But we're getting some damage in at least. Okay, he's putting that guy up there. Let's check out what this guy does. Relentless. For each of your Gravelocks, Gravehawk gains +1 attack. What are Gravelocks? No idea. We're going to trade this in for more cards. That's... Oh, we got the God Hand. Sweet. Must make sure we can use that at some point. So I'd be inclined to possibly put this guy down. Let's move our wolves up and put him at the back. And that'll end our turn. Okay. Bunny. I've seen this one before. If Bunny's attack... Oh, let's read it. If Bunny's attack is 0, it will summon another bunny in an adjacent tile instead of attacking. Strange. So it's going to put another one down on the board. So this guy's going to attack next. He'll do 1 damage. We have been given this though. Enchanted creature becomes poisoned for 3 rounds. So I think that's like an upgrade from this one here. Let's trade that in for growth, although we do need no more cards. We're going to do growth. So that's going to take 3 damage. If we move that guy up, it's not going to kill it in one go. Yeah, we'll leave it like that this round. So I think that guy's going to be next to attack. That'll be it for that idol. So our idol has taken damage there. Okay, we get an extra card. There it is. We're going to trade that in for more cards. Ah, we got a good one here. Crimson Ball. That guy's going to attack and take out that idol. So I think what we should do is move him up there and this wolf up there as well. And then we're going to cast this on that thing. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, we can't cast it on a structure. We could cast it on the bunny and kill it off. I've got a feeling that's going to be an annoyance. Or on this guy up here. Cast it on the bunny. That will end our turn. So we've taken out the first idol. Now, like before, kind of started off in a good position, but I got a bad feeling. And she just placed down, was it 2 of those, or? Enchanted creature gains +1 attack and +3 health. Its move is decreased by 1. So one of the units has been buffed. These 2 are going to attack. So that's going to receive 1 damage and then get destroyed by this guy. I think what we might want to do is move this guy here, put this guy up as well, because we're going for this idol now. So that guy's going to destroy that. And if we use Sister of the Fox, there, we're actually going to get another card. We're going to cast that because then we will get a unit. What's this? Enchanted unit is healed by 1 each round. We're going to use that at some point. Crimson Ball as well. I think we should actually sacrifice this for some growth. And then continue. Excellent. So far we are doing good. But I get this feeling like the tide is going to turn. Apparently I should really consider not keeping God's Hand. Well, possibly. All your units gain +2 attack until the end of the turn and have their countdown decreased by 2. I mean, that could be really good when we get to use it later in the game. We're going to try and keep more of our units alive this time as well. So who's going to attack next round? This guy here. He's not going to do a lot. I think we need to trade this one in for more cards. So we have +2 attack. Creature becomes poisoned for 3 rounds. So both of those seem like they're worth using. Doing +2, I'll take that out in a couple of goes. So you're going to have +2 and poison for 3 rounds. Who should we poison? This guy's really strong. It's only going to weaken him. However, this one provides an extra piece of growth. So it will be you. That'll be our round done. Now I think this guy gets stronger when there's another one on the board or something along those lines. But we've got to be wary now, that guy's going to be strong. This thing here we will trade for more. So we've got another +2 attack. And both of these are attacking this round. So that has 3 health. And then that one does 1 attack, which is not enough. I think what we should do, maybe use this actually. So then, yeah, that means both of those get killed. And then put this guy on the board as well at the back. And that'll end our turn. Very nice. I think we are doing very well this time. So now it's my turn. We have lost an idol now. This guy's been really damaging. This has 3 hit points. That guy's going to take it out. That's 6. He's going to attack as well. So I think if we move these 2 out like this, this guy's going to come forward. He's going to do 2 damage and take that out. And then this guy's going to come in and do 6 damage on that idol. This one's going to destroy that idol there, so we're really going to weaken them. All we need is... wait a minute. I think we can win this in this turn. We cast that on him, he's then going to do 8. Let's cast that. Trade that in for more cards, ready for the next turn if this doesn't work, but I think we might have just won it. Let's have a look. Yeah, victory! That was nicely done. That worked out really well in the end. So how many coins do we get for that? 336. Just reading the chat for a second. Yeah, you guys liked that. That worked out well. I think I got a little bit lucky, but it was cool. Let's have a look at what the next one is. I feel like playing another game. Let's just check the time. Time for plenty more games. Right. So this bit here, I'm going to read it quickly. Okay, so these things are just a little bit of story or something like that, I guess. What actually goes on in the game is described here. So, destroy 3 of your opponent's idols to win. Your opponent's idols start with just 8 health, and your opponent begins the battle with 2 growth resources. That is a very big advantage. So let's give this one a go. No doubt I'll probably lose the first time, and maybe the second time I'll win. Just finishing off the tea. Okay, so he has 3 already. We have a unit that can be placed for 1. I've got a feeling that maybe I should wait because he's going to have so much more options in the beginning than I am. So we're actually going to skip to the next round and see what he does. Interesting. We have, I think we're going to have to trade that in for growth. Let's place down our wolf opposite this thing. And that will probably be it. However, if we were to cast this on that, it would be poisoned for 3 rounds. So although that does 1 attack, let's try it out, let's find out, you know. You've got to do these things to learn. So, when this guy attacks, he might destroy that. Let's find out. So now it will take 1 every turn. It's probably going to take it in the next turn, isn't it? And he's buffed it. And that means... no, wait, has he debuffed me or what? Oh, I'm an idiot. Did I cast the one that when someone attacks it they take poison? I probably did, didn't I? Oh, well done. I just shot myself in the foot. Ah, oh, damn it. Let's trade that in for growth. And I guess this guy's going to die, so that'll be our turn. Oh, I can't believe I've done that. Because there's 2 cards that are quite similar. One is when they get attacked, they start taking poison, and the other one is, yeah, the attacker takes the poison. Right, we need more cards, we need options, so we're going to trade that in. Nothing there worth using this round. It's my turn again, I don't know what this guy's doing. I'm going to trade that one in for more cards. I'm going to cast that. One of those. Interesting. I think what we should do is actually wait again. So he's putting down a vitality well. We need to destroy these things before he starts putting units on the board, I think. You might want to take the enchantment poison out of the deck. Yeah, I might want to do that, although I should probably just read them. With a bit more care. This one right here we're going to trade in for growth. Although we don't have a lot of options with our cards, we do need to get the growth, so it's just going to take time. Let's trade that in for cards. Okay, at last the mob. Let's go to the next level there. It's now my turn. I'm going to trade that in for growth. And go to the next turn. Seems like he's not doing anything until I do something, which could be an advantage in some respects. Okay, he's placed down a very strong unit. That is not good, obviously. think we need more cards at this point. And what should we trade in? I think this thing. Still not getting the right ones. But we've got to place something down. So I think we'll start off with the Great Wolf at the back, down the bottom here. That'll be our turn done. The next episode of Game Dev Tycoon is coming out in about half an hour. I'll probably stop streaming before it comes out, actually. Just so you know. Right. So place that guy down. Let's put this guy down. Actually, I think we're going to need the growth. No, we'll put him down because he's kind of like an extra point of growth while he's on there. And then we'll put down the world there. And then we'll buff this guy. So he gets +2 attack. I'll do that. And that will do for this round. That's all the growth we can actually spend. So some people, well, one person even, don't know why I said some people, says I should attack this guy more than I attack the idols. I am preparing to attack and destroy an idol, which is kind of obvious. I'm thinking that I could actually, this guy's going to attack, I could actually buff him and cast a spell. But maybe you're right. So, I do want to destroy the idol, and we can do it this round, and I think we should do that. Now I could put two buffs on this guy and he'll destroy it. I think I'm going to do that. So 1, 2, and we're going to trade in. Yes, we're going to trade in that for more growth, and then we're going to cast. What's this one? Is that the heal one? Right, so this is our super strong unit now. And we'll move him up because he can destroy an idol with each attack, which could be very important. We've actually got more of this. I think I'm going to put that there, ready for our next move. And that'll be the end of our turn. And he just took 2 damage. Why was that? Why did he take 2 damage? Why didn't he attack? I think it's this. I've overlooked it again. Countdown increases by 1. He's going to attack this turn and destroy that. Deary me. Got to be careful of our idols up here. That one's taking damage. Let's cast that. And we get Mini Wolf. Enchanted creature becomes poisoned for 3 rounds. Let's cast that on this guy. And then I think what we want to do is trade this in for more cards. And then we've got 2 Brothers of the Wolf. Let's cast one there now. There we go, we destroyed an idol. He's placed down that, so he's going to do extra damage now. What we're going to do is move that guy up. He's been healed, although he's only got 3 health now. 4 health. Strange. Death Cap. Creature's cooldown is decreased by 2, and at the end of these turns is dealt 2 damage. So I'm buffing it up and it's getting debuffed as well. It's got access to cards that I don't have, this guy. So what are we going to do next? I think we're going to buff this guy here. Is this guy going to attack? He is, and he's going to destroy that. Excellent. And let's trade in. I think we're going to trade in that one there. I don't really want to trade in any of these, but it's going to be this one. Trade it in for more cards, find out what we can do. Because we have 5 points. We're going to put that there and cast that on that guy. And so we got 2 idols down, but now my unit's been destroyed. Oh, that's great. So now I think we need to focus our attack on this guy here. Oh god. He can attack twice, that's not good. So we've got 2 idols down, and now we've got the God Hand as well. We don't really have enough units to use that just yet. I think what we're going to have to do is trade that in for more cards, unfortunately. So you're not going to attack yet. Let's put that guy in front of them. We basically just want to move and attack this guy, it would seem. Though an alternative strategy would be to move this guy down here. Oh no, we've already destroyed that one. We don't really have units to put at the top, so I think we're actually doing the right thing. He's going to attack straight away, I've just noticed. Ah, that's another good thing about this guy. You can place him down and buff him. So he's going to destroy that, and then this guy's going to be unprotected to some extent. It's a good thing to notice that. Let's put this right here, give him some defense. I think we've got this round, you know. I might be talking too soon, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do alright here. So I'm going to attack this time. He's got... Right, we need to buff our guy, and then we're going to destroy him. And let's trade that in for more cards. And we're going to put down an attack totem. That'll be our turn. You're dead. And look how little he's got at the moment. Okay, that's interesting, because he's going to attack our fawns, if anything. And he's put down 2 healing wells, was that, or just 1? What was that? Vitality well. Enchanted creature gains 1 attack, 3 health, and his move is decreased by 1. I think he cast that on this guy. Right, so who's going to attack this turn? This guy is. He's going to do 4 damage. Maybe this is where we use the God Hand. So if we trade in this card like that, all your units get +2 attack, and their cooldown is increased by 2. We're going to cast that, and that's going to be our go. And yes, we won with the God Hand. That was really rewarding, actually. Okay, very cool. I'm very much enjoying this game. I think we're going to have time for 1 or 2 more matches by the looks of it. But let's go to the store. I now have over 1,000 coins, so what I'm going to do is buy, let's say 4 of these. No, sorry, 2 of these. Not great. And that's actually alright, that one, so I'm not going to chuck them into the deck just yet. I was hoping we'd get a rare card there, but no is the answer. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think of this game so far. Do you like the look of it? Are you thinking of getting it? Because I'm really enjoying it. I think it's worth the money. And it's made by Mojang as well, our favourite gaming company, so it's good to support them. Trial details: destroy 3 of your opponent's idols to win. Your opponent's idols begin with just 5 health, only 5 this time. Your opponent begins the battle with 3 Royal Infantrymen. Now I've got a feeling we're going to get whooped because I hate playing against the military type. So a lot of people saying the game looks cool, and people are going to get it when they have the money. That's cool. Oh, by the way, rearrange your deck and get that poison out. I think I just need to keep my eye on it, although it was one of the ones I didn't like using a lot. I'll tell you what, at the moment I'm just going to keep it in there and get on with playing. Some people are asking for a recap on how it works. Well, why don't you tell me what it is you don't understand? Maybe I can address that specifically, because there's kind of a lot going on all at once. I'm not sure where to start, really. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. I think I'm going to go for the strategy that I've used in the last 2 games that we've won, which is to try and focus on destroying an idol rather than removing their units. However, I don't know. There's a lot to be considered. We're going to trade that in. No, actually, we need some growth immediately. We can use that. So that is the end of our go. Let's check this one. Yeah, when attacked, become poisoned for 3 rounds. So that's the one I accidentally cast a while ago. Okay, so you're asking me to explain my moves. I'll try and do that in a little more detail then. So at the moment we need to increase our growth. We're going to get rid of this one here because that requires, we have a look here, the unit to be attacked. We're not planning on doing that, so that's one we'll trade in for growth, like that. We can now place down a ragged wolf. However, what buffs do we have for it? Oh, we can poison one of their guys actually. Let's do that. Let's get rid of their crossbow guy. He'd be dead in 3 rounds. And that's all we can actually do now because we casted that. Okay, it's my turn. Our card is a buff one, that's a good one. Kind of thing we'd cast on this. We're going to get rid of this for more, I think actually more cards at this stage. And we'll cast this one here so we can see another unit. There we go, we got one. And I don't, I was tempted to cast that down, we won't do that just yet. So in a moment all of his guys are going to be attacking, although they only do 1 attack each. That crossbow does a fair amount. Wow, we're getting really messed up quick. I wouldn't be surprised if I lose this. So we need more growth, and I'm not sure what here. We're going to trade that one in for more growth. We're going to place down our first unit and then we're going to buff it. Actually no, it's ready to attack, and this one will take away that. So if we buff it with this one, it will get +2 attack. So it will do more damage and it will attack immediately. We could even, no, we can't cast that because we don't have growth, so never mind. Now they only have 5, so if I could have casted that, then we could have destroyed it in 1 hit. So we need to sacrifice something for growth. I think that'll be this. And then we're going to place down this unit in front of this guy to protect him. And then we're going to cast this because that will give us another unit like that, a creature. It's the same type as the one back there, but it won't be buffed when we place it. However, it will attack for 1 hit point. Kind of pointless actually. But that'll be our turn. Oh, our unit has been moved. Strange, and now it's going to get killed, isn't it? Yep. So I have an idea here. This thing has 2 hit points. If we move that guy up by 1, he's going to kill it. And then when this guy attacks, he'll destroy that, if he doesn't get killed. So let's move him up there. I'm going to attack that now. We need more cards. We don't have enough growth. It's hard to tell what to do. I'm going to trade that in for more cards at this point. That kind of gives us some more options, but not a lot. So that's been destroyed. And there goes possibly one of our idols, but not yet. So this guy's going to attack and destroy that now. And let's see. This guy needs 1 more turn. This only has 5 health, so we might buff him with... Oh, that card there, Champion King, will do +2 attack. So let's trade this one in here for more cards. And we have God Hand again. Maybe that will come in and help us. This we're going to cast down at the back there. So it's protected by this one. And that is the end of our turn, I do believe. So that's destroyed. Oh, wasn't I supposed to buff that guy? Oh, I made a mistake there. Oh, that's a shame. And now he's dead. Oh no, he's not. I thought he was about to get killed. These guys actually only do 1 attack, which makes them kind of weak. And we're going to trade in this guy here for growth or more cards. I think actually growth would be the wiser thing to do at the moment. So neither of these are going to attack. They're not going to get attacked for a while, so we'll save the buff to the next round. And actually we're going to move you up as well. And possibly move one of these up so they can attack that one. Oh, we might be able to win it in a couple of moves. So... is there anything defensive I can use? This one right here is slightly defensive, but it's not really going to do a lot. So anyway, let's see what happens, because we might be able to win this in the next move. Nope, one of our units got killed. But still, so they're both going to attack. This one does 1, that one does 2. So if we buff the hell out of this guy, although he has to go through that unit now, so is there any way we can take that out? No, there isn't. Choices. Choices to be made. How to go about doing this. So if I move him up, we're not going to use any buffs this round, and that idol will get destroyed, this guy will get destroyed. So we need to cast, or sorry, we need to get units on the board. So what we're going to do is put a junkyard in front of him to protect him. We're going to trade this in for more cards, and we wanted units, but we got enchantments and spells. And so that is actually all we're going to do, I think. And we'll also cast this on this guy here, keep him rooted where he is. That might be useful. So he's dead, that idol's destroyed. So one more idol to go. And now they're attacking nothing. Okay, and we have a unit, that's good to see. Right. So you're not going to attack, you're not going to attack. We're going to trade that in for more cards. Didn't see what I wanted to see, however this is a good card. We need to survive one more round, and we're both going to be, well, we're going to be trying to destroy that. We can buff either of these up to destroy it. So I think what we should do is cast this guy simply to distract anyone else. So we'll put him there. We can't summon a wolf. Nope, that's correct. And we'll also cast the healing one on our guy at the back who's slightly stronger. So now we are in a very good position to take out the last idol. And he moved one of my units down, didn't he? And now it is my turn. So we need to do 5 damage, and we are going to cast this. So now he's going to do 4. I'm going to cast that, so now it's going to do 6. And that's pretty much all we need to do. Victory is ours! Oh, I'm really pleased how I've done that, that was good. Let's leave the match. I think we're going to have time for a couple more games at the way we're going here. Let's go back to the store and get ourselves 2 more scrolls. Oh, Beast Rat. That's cool. I've had another card that's related to rats, and I've not got a rat card yet. That's good. And this one, I've seen this in a game, so Wildling. When a creature is summoned adjacent to a Wildling, the Wildling is dealt 1 damage and attack is increased by 1. It's a strange unit, but kind of tactical, I guess. You've got to figure out how to use that. Let's go back to the arena. And let's go for Men at War now. So, destroy 3 of your opponent's idols to win. Your opponent's idols begin with just 5 health. Your opponents begin the battle with a Knight Scholar, I think, and a Honourable General. So that was the same type of enemy that we played in the last one. Anyone got any questions before we start? Someone is requesting a match. Let's do that after this. We'll play 1 round of this and then we'll try and squeeze in a match. I should probably check the time before I say that. Okay, let's actually see if we can do this match. How do I select your name? Challenge! Ah, there we go, let's select that one. So, obviously you're watching. Oh, he's challenged. Oh, Shirius Wall has challenged me. Oh, but I'm now in the game with Aiden Alexander. And this, you could be a pro for all I know. You could have been playing this loads. I could get my ass whipped. Haven't played against an actual person before. It's always been against the computer. You also have the advantage of hearing me talk the strategy, I've just realised. Because why can't I select anything here? What do we have to do? I think it's your turn first, mate. Sacrifices for resources. Yeah, you have the advantage of hearing the person you'll play against talk about what they're doing. So I'm going to have to try and disguise that a little bit. Okay. So what I'm going to do... I don't really want to say what I'm going to do. Oh, what's this one here? I'm going to trade that in for growth. Actually, no, this one here, we're never going to use that. Oh, and now it's your turn. Let me click on the thing. Ah, so that's another thing. Games are going to take longer playing against someone else because they're going to be making decisions. I see you're also playing with the military style deck as well, which I'm not too keen on playing against. We're going to sacrifice that one for growth. That's an easy decision. Yeah, someone's writing in the chat, no, well, it's Voodoo Beard right there, saying no peeking at his cards, but it's going to be hear me talking about them. Alright, we're going to trade that one for growth. Oh, you've got two sets of cards in, two types of cards in your deck. Didn't know that was possible. Interesting. Okay. Place down your first unit and a second unit as well. Oh no, that was a buff. Let's check out what this buff does. Your order by 1. Increases your order by 1. I'm not sure what exactly that does. And what are we going to do in response to that? We're going to continue getting our growth up. That'll be the end of our turn. So you put down 2 of them. Interesting. I have a good card in my deck. The God Hand. So, all of these are really good at the moment. I think we're actually going to have to start placing some of them. So that'll go down there. I'm going to cast that as well. And possibly, actually that's all the growth we have at the moment. Sacrifices 4 resources and uses what are these? Target unit countdown is doubled. Add +1 countdown to target unit and all adjacent units. Look at that countdown! Oh my, that is so cruel. You're obviously a pro, aren't you? And you've got got your ultimate deck already prepared. Ah, this doesn't look good. Let's do that. This guy there, and buff you as well. Yeah, I'm a little worried now. Lots of people saying bye. Did I stop streaming? Oh, you're saying bye. Oh, someone's left. Okay. Got a little confused there. I was like, don't stop the stream. And what is that? Oh my god, look at these. Target opponent unit is returned to owner's hand. They're so overpowered. So overpowered. I think I can see the strategy here. You're using these spells mixed with the units from a different deck. It makes quite a bit of sense. Poison for 3 rounds. Let's poison one of yours. And I don't think we're going to get to use this, so unfortunately we're actually going to trade it for more cards. And we're going to use that. Way! Say goodbye to your units. So what is that spell? Deal 1 damage and draw 1 score. That's a pretty good spell. I like these spells that this deck has. Or your deck even. That's still not my go, is it? So cast it as structure. I increase growth by 1. Oh, so that's the equivalent of 1. When are you going to attack in 5 turns? We'll trade for more cards. And we're going to place that guy there. And move her back there. And that I think will do. And also I'm just going to turn on the light in my room. It's starting to get a bit dark. Ah, there we go. So what did that do? Add +1 cooldown and to adjacent units. Very powerful. Only costs 2 to use. It's all about deck building, I guess. And you put another one of those down. Let's trade that for more cards. Put that guy down at the back there. Who needs... nope, nothing. So it's the opponent's turn. It's Battlefield 3. I wasn't paying attention then. Okay, he moved one of mine as well. It's interesting. Do 2 damage. What do I want to do now? I want to get myself some more growth. Put down another unit. And I think that'll do. Boom! Should have buffed that guy back there, shouldn't I? Very much should have buffed him. What is that? Draws 1 structure from your library. Oh, that's great. One of those guys has been placed down. It's now my turn. That's going to attack, that's going to attack. I think what I should do... let's think for a minute. It's going to destroy those two, protecting the idols. So, we're going to put down... actually no, we're going to trade in for some cards. Not really what I wanted to see. But we're going to place that guy up there. That'll do for that round. So there go your structures. Someone has tweeted me asking for a suggestion on the gaming PC. What I recommend you do is go to your local shop and buy a computer magazine. They do tons of reviews on all the latest hardware, specifications, deals, things like that, and that's the best way to find a computer. That's how I bought all of mine. I read reviews on, you know, what PCs have been set up to do what things. If you want a gaming rig, you'll probably find from now and again there'll be like a magazine doing an article on those, and they'll tell you what you can get for what sort of price. Because often what people do is they see that you have games working well on your computer and ask you what specs you have. And the last computer that I had was actually set up as an audio PC, so sharing that kind of information wouldn't have been the best thing to do. Right, okay, so these guys are going to attack both those idols. And what does this one do? All decreased by 2. So we can do 3 and 3, 2 on there. Let's just do a bit of maths. So 5, we need another 3 there. Don't have the right buffs really, but if we trade we might actually get them. And we didn't. Typical. Oh, well now I don't have enough to cast that. I'm an idiot. Oh, what have I done? Oh well, we'll put that down up there. That was one of the things I was going to do next. Ah, that was a shame. Anyway, it's your turn. Man, this guy's got like 12 growth points overall. I've only got 6. Okay, one of my units got... I was looking at the chat, I was reading the chat, and one of my units got destroyed. Not good. Right, we're going to trade that for growth. And we're going to cast... Where's that guy going to attack? Not yet. We're going to put down that guy. And also going to put that down there. Also going to cast that. That'll do. So we're doing alright, This guy obviously knows what I'm doing as well because he's watching the stream. I think, unless he's being honourable, he might have turned it off and wanted to play. Right, sacrifices for resources again. Interesting strategy. Just watching this guy move around. Okay, he's casting down a unit. And another one. Oh, let me guess, you're going to put a load down in a row. Actually, I can tell you can't, because that's all of your energy for those types used this round. So these guys are going to be dangerous. But we have 3 units ready to attack. That one only needs 2 damage. So we're actually going to move you there and you there. So that'll get destroyed, so will that. It's all good. I'm just going to think for a second. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do here. I know exactly what I'm going to do now. I'm going to cast that there. I'm going to trade that in for more cards. And we're going to cast that there. And we can even cast a buff on someone if we want to. Cast a buff on this guy. Yes, that is a very good round. And guy at the bottom needs to attack as well. Look at that! 2 idols down. What are you going to do, guy? You're getting your ass kicked here. Let's see what he does. Yeah, are you listening to the live stream? If you are, let us know by dropping a message in the live stream. In the live stream chat, that is. Oh, what are you doing? Binding root. I didn't really pay attention to that. What was the first one? Flip. Okay. It's fine. Because it's now my turn. And I am going to do something good here. So, excuse me. I'm going to move up there. We're going to trade... Actually, we're going to trade that... No, we're going to trade this one for cards. And we're going to put that down. Got to be careful of energy here. We're going to cast that. And so... 2, 3, 4... Like that. And we win. Yeah! You got told a lesson. No, I'm joking, that was a really good game. And thanks for playing. I was going to end the stream here because Game Dev Tycoon's about to come out, but actually, if you give me a moment, I'm just going to go over to YouTube and end the streaming thing over there. And you can listen to me talk while I do that if you want. Put any questions in the chat that you have. So just take me a moment. So, I need to go to my video manager, live events, edit, please load, and make that private. Your settings could not be saved. Please select a start time in the future. Ah, this thing. I mean, I can't even cancel the live stream now, apparently. I know watching a blank screen isn't the most exciting thing, but I just want to end this quickly. I don't even know how to end it. Oh, I think that fixed it. I'm not sure. It's really hard to tell. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. 1 second. Okay, we're going to play another round. And you should be able to see my screen. There was someone else, Serious Wall. Are you in the same channel area as me? Yes, Serious Wall is. Asuma declined your challenge. Ah, why'd that guy do that, eh? I declined the challenge to myself, apparently. So, yeah, this game is a lot of fun. Does anyone want to see me release videos on this? I'm not sure what exactly I could do. Maybe play a couple of rounds, show you guys how it's going. Okay, Shirius Wall is muting the stream, so here's an honourable opponent. We're going to be facing an enemy, if I can get my words out right, who isn't going to be listening. So it's my turn first. We're going to get some growth. If we have a look here, we have a couple of options for growth. That one there. Actually, that's it really. I'll probably keep this one. Oh, got in my turn. Right, so it's my turn again. Right, I'm going to get some more growth going. End the turn. So we're both sacrificing for resources, that's good. I want to do one more sacrifice. Let's look at this one again. There's no real choice for actually, yeah, we can get rid of this for growth now, because we've got the Sister of the Fox, which will give us another scroll as well. I keep forgetting to click that when we're done on our round. What is your YouTube channel? www.youtube.com/assumeavoid, and that is probably difficult to spell based on hearing me say it, so I'm sure some guys in the chat will tell you how it's spelt. I can see they have already. Thanks, guys. Unfortunately, you can't post links in the chat though. It's set up like that. Okay, so you put down a unit. Am I ready to do that yet? That's going to be a useful unit. What I'm going to do is place that there and that there, and that'll be my round. Can I buy this game other than from the Mojang homepage? You can buy it from the Scrolls website as well. I gotta say, this game is brilliant. I'm really enjoying it. And it's nice to actually find a game, because I'm a fussy gamer. I'm not really someone who plays games a lot. So being able to just pick up a game and find it enjoyable straight away was really good. Ah, that's interesting, putting that there. See what you're doing. What we're going to do is trade that in for some other cards, and then move our units like that. Put you on the board there, and then we're going to put down a healing well. Yep, that seems... Actually, that was a silly. These all got 1 health. Oh, I didn't really think that through. Okay, it's your turn, Shirius Wall. What did you say about Game Dev Tycoon? That is a game that I play on my YouTube channel, and the episode for that should have gone live if YouTube's publishing system worked. Sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it does. Okay. I know what that does, so you've got yourself another scroll, which is a mob scroll, so we know you might be casting mobs. I keep saying you're not even listening. Okay, so we've got 2 units that are ready to attack, so we have to move 1 there, and we're going to kill both of your units. And one of these can we trade in? That's going to be useful to hold on to. All of these are useful to hold on to at the moment. But we've got 2 of these, and man, decisions. I think what we're going to do is trade that in for a couple of other cards. That works out well, because now we can get a strong unit on the board right there. And that is the end of our turn. So it seems we're doing okay so far, but I don't know how good at this game this guy is. Oh, apparently SimCity has gone up. I'm very sorry, I got the wrong game in my head. You'll have to forgive me. I've been all over the place lately. Been working on lots of things. And my mind is just a little bit fried, but I have a break coming up soon. I'm going to Download Festival, which is going to be awesome. Really looking forward to that, just having a break for a weekend, having a good time. Right, so what we're going to do here, this guy's ready to attack, and he's put down that guy up there. Now if we could attack him, that would be great, but this guy is out of range because he's only got 1 health, but he does a lot of damage. But we can take care of that. When enchanted, a unit is attacked. When attacked, that's the one that we can trade actually for other ones. Good, we've got God Hand. Enchanted unit gets +2 attack. We can put that down on this guy here, that would be useful. Let's do that. And also this one maybe? Yeah, I think that's definitely a good idea. And now, I don't think there's much else to do actually, that would be it for this round. So it's Shirius Wool's turn. So when is Game Dev Tycoon coming out? Possibly, I'm pretty sure the next episode would be tomorrow if it wasn't today. And I like this guy's attitude. Why would it matter if SimCity is up instead of Game Dev Tycoon? They're both awesome. Well, I'm glad you like both series. I have a lot of fun playing both of those. Really good games. And it's still Shirius Wool's turn. He's put down one of these guys on the board. So now we're going to trade this in for more like that. Oh, look at that. We got 3 that time. See, every now and then you get 3. I need to make a move here and I can't. I don't think I can quite make it with the cards that I have. What's this one do again? That's not what I want. Although I've just realised if I'd have been moving this guy before, he could have killed that guy up there, so that was bad on my behalf really. Gains +1 attack. Becomes poisoned for 3 rounds. That is the card that I'm looking for. Thank you. I didn't realise it was in my deck. And now we can put down another one of these. And it all looks good. That'll do as well. Yep, that guy's gone. So what are you going to do now, Shirius Wool? Okay, I'm just reading the chat by the way. I see someone else is going, looking forward to Iron Maiden, of course I am. Saw them at Download before, they're a good band. There's loads of bands actually I'm looking forward to seeing at Download. Alright. Okay. What are we going to do now? This guy's about to attack, so's that guy. 8 health, perfect. 7 + 1 = 8. Maths. Okay, right. This guy here has 5 health. We need to think about how many turns it takes to attack someone. Actually, what we could do is this. So it acts like a shield. And then one of these here. Do you know, it's the God Hand again. It just sits there in the deck and I don't think we're going to get around to using it. And we're going to trade that in for 2 cards. Before we do that actually, let's just double check. I think I'll trade that one in for 2. I could get away with that. Let's cast. And then this one is when attacked, so I'll probably waste that card later. I've still got these buffs and I don't really feel like using them just yet, so that'll actually do us for this round. And we've taken out one of his idols. So it's your turn, Shirius Wool. Okay, so someone's asking for a tips and tricks videos on Scrolls. The thing with doing that is, my tips and tricks are based on what I've learnt so far, you know, they're not going to be the best tips and tricks, they're just going to be whatever I've sussed out whilst playing, so It'll be a while before I know if I'm good at this game or not. You know, you got to play a lot more people. I'd say so far it definitely suits what I like the challenge. But how good I can be at it depends on, you know, who you play against. So yeah. Anyway, I've done better against players than I have against the computer, which is interesting. Players that, well, Shirius isn't listening to the live stream, but I don't know if the other guy was. I didn't see if he put it in the chat. X, do you like cheese? I love cheese. I do all my cooking with tons of cheese. Are you going to do more Factorio? Depends on what they change, really. Because I like that game. I like it a lot, but I don't know, it felt kind of limited, like it has potential, but it hadn't really been reached, like at the current stage that the game is at. We're going to move this guy up there. How much health do you have? 4. Move you there then. And I don't actually have the buff I was looking for, so let's try and get that. Ah, we didn't get lucky. Damn. Let me just think. Oh, wait a minute, there we go. Oh, 1 attack. So not quite what we were looking for. Okay, well we need to keep this guy on the board, so we're going to move him up there. We're going to put this unit in front of him. And that's all we can do this round. So now it's the opponent's turn. It's going to be a close battle. So I've done 1 point of damage to that idol, but that's it. Favourite tea? My favourite tea is green tea with lemon. X, if you can, would you join Minecraft Company? Well, if they offered it, like, to join them, I don't think I would, because I don't really play vanilla Minecraft, you know, survival much anymore. Kind of burned out on it. Plus I'm part of Hermitcraft as well, you know. If I were to play, I'd probably play with those guys. And actually, speaking of that, the server is restarting even, on Saturday, and I'm going to live stream it, like the beginning stages, but I don't know if I'll end up doing an LP on it. Do not know at all. Hurry up and finish the stream so I can go play Minecraft. Sorry, buddy. I'm kind of hooked on this game. Right, so he knows my strategy, I can tell, because he's moved this unit over here. So this guy's going to attack, do 7 damage to that, so we need to buff him by 2. He's decreased. So who's going to attack first? So we're going to move him up there, he's going to attack that guy first. We're going to cast this on that unit, so it can't move anywhere. And it does 5 damage, so it could take that out in a couple of hits. That's something we've got to be careful of. But then what are we going to do? We're going to put this guy up here. We're going to trade this in for growth. And we're going to put the healing thing on this guy. And I think that'll be our turn done. I did want him to get to do more attack damage actually, didn't I? So we could destroy that, but unfortunately didn't have the right buffs. And one thing we could have done is moved him forward and this guy up, but I didn't realise that. Okay, so what's your personal opinion on the game and what would you do to improve it? If you're talking about Factorio, which I think you are, my opinion is obviously it's like a really unique game style, like the concept is interesting, but what it needs to improve it I think is just a world of depth and variety. What there is to do becomes becomes, you know, stale quite quick, and it needs more depth and more challenge to it, because the challenge isn't anything really, it's just a bunch of aliens that run at you every couple of minutes. Okay, right, now let's concentrate on this. This guy's going to attack, but now there is a unit in front of him, so that was a good move right there. We need to trade in a unit, which will be that one. I'm going to get some more cards for that, which gives us... Interesting, this could be very good, this one. Cooldown decreased by 2, that means he would attack. I think I know what to do here. To move you down by 1, we're going to cast that, so we can only use a card that has 1 point. Who else will get an attack? You'll get an attack. That will kill you. And that is actually all I need to do, I think. So let's cast that. And you're going to get attacked by that guy, so let's cast that on you. And then let's end our turn. So now... Oh, I done it the wrong way around again! Oh, I'm an idiot. I cast it on the wrong unit. Oh, I totally screwed that up, didn't I? Ah. Press control for better overview. I find that's a little... At the moment it's not too bad. When you have a lot of units on the screen it gets quite messy. Oh, I can't believe I casted that. That's so funny. The challenge is in other players, in Scrolls anyway, that's kind of true. I like playing against the computer as well though. I often find the challenge against the computer is often quite predictable but still can be challenging. So he's just put down a lot of units there, I wasn't paying 100% attention. We've actually lost a few. The tides are starting to turn a little bit, so we need to pull this one back around. Don't really have the right sort of buffs. I think we need to get our growth up so we can use the God Hand. Right, so... yes, this is turned quickly. We are going to change that in for some more cards. We do need the growth though. That's going to be useful. So what I'm thinking we can do... Actually, I'm really not sure now. This guy's going to attack in a second. I think we need to defend ourselves a bit here, so we're going to put that there. He's going to attack before either of those do. That's okay. Yeah, this is going to take me a minute. I think actually I'm in a bad situation. We should just end this turn. So it's Shirius Wall's turn now. Shirius Wall, sacrifice for scrolls. You see he has 8 growth points down here in the bottom corner. I only have 5, but one of those is from this guy. I kind of relied on the 2 of them for a long time, which worked well, and then I messed up a moment ago. I think he's going to move a unit down into that gap. We'll do something there. If he did, then this guy would attack me immediately. Although, didn't I cast that thing on him so he couldn't move? Yeah, I did. Binding Root. Oh, what did I just do? I can't tell if I'm streaming or not now. Okay. Can you see the screen? I think you can. I'm going to continue because I think I got it right. But I accidentally clicked off the screen and it minimised the game and all of that stuff. So a bunch of his units are going to attack next. He's destroyed one of mine. The tides are slowly turning. I think what we need to do is get ourselves some more units on the board. That guy and that's it. So we'll put that there. And this thing I'm probably never going to get around to using. Actually, that one there would be better. Let's trade that in for some growth. Then, I'm really unsure what to do. I think that's going to be it for our turn. Just take out the one unit. Kind of in a bad situation all of a sudden. Apparently I'm going to waste a unit again. Which one? The top one. Oh, that guy attacks straight away, doesn't he? Oh man, now he's got 1 health. Not good. Now he's got 2 health. Slightly better. Now he's got 3. Excellent. And this will give him +2 health. Ah, there's something we could do here. Not sure if it's the best strategy. Actually, we don't have the growth to pull it off either. Although I could sacrifice that and then go like this. And then use that. I think what I need to do... Oh, I can't move him. Oh well. Never mind. So that guy's dead. Yeah, this is not going well. So you're saying this guy here has wasted 3 tax. It's true, but I can't really move him up at the moment because I can't move this guy, so... Oh, they're all going to do +2. Oh dear. Oh, he's going to be dead, isn't he? Yep, the tides have turned. Let's trade that in for more cards. None of these are good, are they? I think my best bet... I can't move him. No, I can't even summon a wolf. Can't even summon another mob. I'm screwed. Let's put down that. So is there any of their units that we want to stop from moving? Probably that guy, I don't know. I kind of feel like this game is slipping away from me now. Someone's saying I should rush the bottom tower. Well, I haven't had any units in a while to cast down. But it is a good idea, I'll give you that, although these things are in the way now. He's dead! No! But we've got this guy here. We're going to have to trade in the God Hand. Poisoned for 3 rounds. Let's do that to this thing. Oh, it's a unit only. Let's go with that one there. He's going to be dead next round, so we'll cast that there. And that'll be the end of our turn. Ah, it doesn't look good. That guy's going to attack him, isn't he? He's going to kill him as well. Brilliant. I don't think they're referred to as mobs in this game. They're not, but I just can't get the language out of my head, so I'm going to trade that in for multiple cards. We got 3, we're going to change that for cast. Okay, now we have a couple of options to some extent. I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to cast that on it, and that's going to get rid of that. Can't move that, so that'll have to do, I think. Yep, that's pretty much all we can do. So, if he moves his units down, maybe we can attack him in the middle here and take that out. Very unlikely, but it's a possibility. Actually, that guy's going to be stuck there, so you can only move this guy down. But I don't think he'll consider this a threat just yet. However... Oh, he's won. I was just looking at that and I was thinking, oh, hang on a minute, what's going on? Good game, yo. Good game. Have I got time for one more? This is terribly addictive, this game. I don't think I have, really. I've got to call it that. So yeah, Scrolls. It's a lot of fun. If you guys want to buy it or check it out, go to the Scrolls website. use Google. I don't know what the actual address of it is. Also, let's go to the store quickly and buy a couple more scrolls. And actually, I'm going to start buying some more from the order. I like that strategy of using the spells from this. So what I might do is get spells that have like cheap amounts, like 2 or 1 in my deck, and then they'd be quite cheap and easy to cast without sacrificing too much from your other stuff, if that makes any sense. It's late. I need to go to sleep. Yeah, so everyone, thank you very